Hi everybody. Today I'm going to do a quick video on using diffusers with your embossing folders. So what is a diffuser? So these are diffusers, and I know they sell them in cardboard and in plastic. You can get them pretty much anywhere now. But what they do, I think they're also called frame-its. But what they do is they help you take your embossing folders to the next level, just stretching your dollar. And again, we like to do that as crafters. So, for example, when you normally run your embossing folder through, you have this open to the bottom tab. You're going to put your piece of paper in your embossing folder, and this is just a Tim Holtz snowflake one. And then you have your cutting plates, top and bottom. So we make our sandwich, our bottom plate, our embossing folder with our paper, and then our top plate. And then we run our sandwich through. And what happens is that design is now embossed on the paper. And you can leave it as is, or you can ink it. Whatever you would do. But sometimes we like designs that are only on the exterior. So here's a Stampin' Up! Folder I have, and it's nice because the design is only on the outside, and then I can stamp something in the middle, a sentiment or something like that. But you don't always have that. So how do we stamp an image like this and not have the middle? So that's where a diffuser comes in. So with a diffuser, and these are just heavy-duty cardboard that are die cut. I've made my own. I just took some heavy-duty chipboard cardboard, and I took a Sizzix Biggs die. So here's a Biggs die. And you can't use thinlits with this because the cardboard needs to be pretty thick. And ran that through my machine. Oops. And I got this out of it. So you have the positive and the negative, and you can use this both ways. So I'll show you how to do that. So if you use this, what it's going to do, let's run it through that same embossing folder. Now here is what I do to change up my machine. I put it on the tab 2, so all the way closed is your multi-purpose platform. Okay. Then you have your embossing folder. You have your piece of paper inside. And you close that up. Okay. You then take your diffuser. Now what this is going to do, if I use this centerpiece, it is going to emboss the center and it will not emboss the outside. So if you wanted to emboss the center and maybe stamp the outside, you could do that. And you just put your cutting folder on top of that. And so what it's doing is it's just putting pressure where the cardboard is. Okay, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But you can see it's definitely more impressed in the center and not impressed as much on the side. And I think this is just too big for this piece of paper. Okay, but what most people do, they don't use the center, they use the cutouts. So let me show you that again. Same thing, we want our multi-purpose platform on tab 2. And take that same embossing folder. Put a piece of paper in there. Make sure that's centered. And let's say I want this oval shape in the center. Again, put my cutting plate on top. Now what should happen is the outside should emboss and the center should remain blank, so I can stamp a sentiment or something inside there. And here you go. So now we have the embossed image on the outside and the center is blank, so we can stamp our sentiment in the middle. So that is how you use diffusers, and again, you can make your own. Here are some that I got at one of the stamp shows. The company is Stamp On It, www.stamponit.net. I paid $6.95 for this set. Now this says 2010. But it came with rectangle, square, circle, and an oval. And I have seen these in stores. I think Darice makes a set. And you want to get the frame set. I think that's going to get more use for you. Or you can make your own. Like I said, I cut this out of a Big's die and I made my own. Or you can use the center pieces, but that would emboss the center. So that is what a diffuser is. That's how you can take your embossing folders to the next level and continue to use them in different ways. I hope you like my video, guys. If you have any questions, post them below and I'll be happy to answer them. Keep on stamping.